Hi guys, this is Larissa and Yoga Life Balance with you today. We are going to have a slightly over 40 minutes session. It's a very nice, relaxing, office purposely designed workout for you guys. I know how much in pain you are by the end of the day with your shoulder blades and shoulders and back, lower back maybe, and hips are not happy as well. So it will be a nice, gentle breathing style yoga. At the end of the class, there will be a breathing session. If you want to skip anything, you're just skipping off, but invest this time into your life. You will feel happier, healthier, better. And this is what for I'm here with you to make your life better. Let's do it together. So we shall start just sitting in the floor into the most comfortable position. Don't be afraid using any props you have. You may have a block, you may have a cushion, you may have anything. Just use it. If it's too much for you to sit with your even cross-leg sitting position and knees are sore, make sure you have something under your bottom to make your life a little bit easy. We don't need to suffer. Everything should be pleasantly painful, slightly challenging, but not painful. Yeah, sometimes knees not happy, sometimes hips are not happy at all. Yeah, so you're stretching up, inhale and reach the ceiling. Try to move shoulders behind your ears and start opening them to the sides and down and sides, slightly down and sides and down and again to the side. Reach the floor, right hand placed on your left knee, left hand stretch. Stretch everything before you start rotating or twisting. Left hand placed behind your back. Maybe you can grab your t-shirt on your right side or maybe your right thigh. Look forward and then twist and look to the back. When you look to the back, concentrate on your shoulder blades. Squeeze shoulder blades on the back and twist it and twist and hold and hold and hold and hold. I know it's hard. Stretch again. Reach the ceiling. Left hand placed on your right knee, right hand behind your back. If you can, you grab your t-shirt on the left side, maybe your thigh. Look forward and then twist to the back. Don't forget to breathe, guys. Squeezing shoulder blades on the back. And squeeze again and twist, feel twist and stretching your back. Stretch nicely. Reach the ceiling. Hands down on the floor. Use a block, maybe a book. You're placing left hand on the left side of the body. Hand down, and you're trying to place your left elbow down on the floor. Right hand up. Stretch first. So your hand stretch into two different directions. Right hand placed above your head. Rotate it. Stretch. Rotate. Last one. Stretch. And rotate. Stretching up. Right hand on the right side. Use a block if you need to have a block, a book, a cushion. Left hand down on the floor. You're trying to push elbow down on the floor. It may be not on the floor, which is fine. Left hand up. Reach the ceiling first and move above your head. Rotate it. Stretch up and rotate it. Stretch up and rotate it. Stretch your hands, grab your wrists, elbows. Maybe you can bring hands into namaste on the back. Squeeze shoulder blades on the back, lengthening through your body first. Look up, chin and chest, push forward. And then start, when you exhale, moving down, squeezing shoulder blades on the back. It doesn't matter how far you can go down. As soon as you feel the stretch, holding 5, squeezing shoulder blades, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly start bringing yourself up. Stretch through your hands, opening your legs wide. Yeah, yes, your knees are not touching the floor. It's fine. You can keep your knees bent. Sometimes people have really tight hamstrings. So you're stretching up, squeezing shoulder blades on the back, and lean forward and up. Lean again, squeezing shoulder blades on the back and up. Last one, and up. Hands down on your ankles. Rotate your shoulder blades up and back. Keep your chest pushing forward, squeezing shoulder blades in the back, and you slide. If it's your maximum, stay where you are. If you can, you grab your toes, squeezing shoulder blades on the back, and you lean forward. Maybe hands can be placed down on the floor. Eventually, you're trying to reach the floor, but it doesn't matter if you cannot. As soon as you feel stretch in your groin area, your hamstrings, this is perfectly fine where you are. Slowly start bringing yourself up. So my right leg was on the bottom and left was on the top. So I swap it now. So you need to cross your legs in a different way, whatever was on the top, either half lotus or just cross leg sitting position, whatever is comfortable and suitable for you. Insulate your fingers and exhale, stretch. You reach the wall in front of you. You stretch through your neck, through your upper back, through the crown of your head. It looks very simple, but working really nicely. So hands pointing to the back of the mat, chest push forward, opening your head to the back. Push your chest forward, holding here, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring yourself up. Stretch your right hand left in your lap. Right hand placed on the left side of your head on your ear. Rotate your left shoulder up and back and push it down. You may even hear a little click. We are stretching the back of our neck, which is, this is a part of our shoulder and hand, eventually an arm. So don't underestimate stretching your neck, particularly when you sit in the same position for a long time. Slowly bring yourself up. Right hand in your place on your down in your lap. Left hand up and stretch. Place on your ear on the right side. Rotate your right shoulder up and back and pull it down. Just pull it and feel it. Feel it nicely, softly. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Stretch your hands. Clasp your hands. Place them behind your head. Insulating fingers on the back of your head. Look up and then push your chin down, closer to your chest. Push it, push it, push it. Holding, 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 holding. And slowly start moving up. Brilliant. We did a nice warm up, moving into flat tabletop position. Hands below your shoulders, knees below your hips, pushing toes under. You're creating a flat tabletop. Inhale. When you exhale, push your vertebrae up. Don't forget to breathe. Chin is reaching your chest. You're stretching your upper back, your neck. When you inhale, stomach goes down. You squeeze shoulder blades on the back. And mean it and feel it. It looks simple, but you feel a deep, nice stretch. And push your vertebrae up. Chin is reaching your chest. Stomach is moving down. Squeezing shoulder blades on the back. And again, up. Down. Left knee moving to the center. If you have issues with your knee, you either skip this option or you have a pillow or towel, just move it down under your knee. Stretch your right leg. Level up your hips with your placing your left hand on your right hip. Stretch your right heel. Stretch through your left hand and try to grab something in front of you. Stretching, diagonal stretch is a really nice one. Then curl in a little ball. We're working in our core and back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch again, reaching the opposite walls with your left hand and right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl in a little ball and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and curl and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right knee placed down on the floor. Left leg pushed back and stretch. Leveling up your hips. Stretching through your right hand and left leg, holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl in a little ball and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and curl. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stretch, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and curl, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knees wide on the floor, moving into child position, pushing hips down on your heels, stretch your hands, forehead, chin or chest is trying to reach the floor. If you want to work on your shoulder blades, move your hands maybe even outside of the mat and open shoulders into sides. Chin and chest is trying to reach the floor. Look forward, place your hands down on the floor, knees down on the floor. Right hand moved forward, left hand stretched to the left side, and then left shoulder is moving under your right. You stretch your right hand and you can stay where you are. If you can, you're opening your right shoulder more to the back and you're trying to move your fingers behind your ears. You're holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both hands placed together. If you can, moving into Namaste, twist, look up, squeezing shoulder blades in the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you can, push through your right leg to the back. And you can stay here. Be careful with your left knee. If you can, you're moving slightly your right leg up, only if you wish. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right knee down on the floor. Both hands down on the floor. Left hand moved forward, right hand moved to the right side, stretch, and you move your right shoulder below your left, opening up. If you can't, stretch your left hand, move your fingers above your ear, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring hands together, move them into Namaste if you can, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch your left leg. If you can, you're slightly moving up. It's optional. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee down on the floor, hands down on the floor. Extend the child position, hands moving forward. Your hips above your heels, you're stretching up. If you want, moving hands outside of the mat, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring yourself back into flat tabletop position. Push your toes under and moving into your first down facing dog. Nice and easier. Keep your knees bent. We're concentrating on stretching your back only. Look forward and try to move your head behind your hands, opening shoulders into sides. Now start rotating your head and shoulders and hips, stretching, twisting. You may hear clicking noise in your neck, in your shoulders. Now, if you're ready, then you start stretching your hamstrings one by one by placing your heels one by one on the floor, on your right leg and left. Don't do it fast. Feel the stretch. The slower your movements are, the deeper the stretch is. Don't forget to breathe. Don't concentrate only on the physical aspect. You need to send your breath into the body. Look forward and bring yourself down on your knees and step in front of the mat with your right leg into deep lunge. Push your hips forward, bouncing, kind of warming up stretches before we go down. Be careful how far you want to move your right leg. Stretch up, opening your shoulder blades into cactus position, opening your shoulders, working on them, opening your chest, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands placed on both sides of your right leg. You push your hip to the back. Try to keep your stomach on your thigh and move it down, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Try to sit on your left heel if you can. If you cannot, you just bend your left knee and pushing into your right thigh. So either this option or sitting on your heel. Stretch up, lean forward. Hands can be placed on both sides of your right leg, squeezing shoulder blades in the back. And you slowly start sliding hands forward, trying to place your elbow down on the floor. If you can, you grab sole of your foot, moving head down, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down on the floor.
Move onto your knee, everything 90 degrees.
Stretch out with your hands, clasp hands together, move into Namaste. Twist to the right side. Arm is pushing into your knee, bring hands together. You can stay in this position. You can stretch your back leg, it's optional. You can move your left hand down on the floor, right hand up, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't forget, everything is optional. If you lose the balance, it's absolutely fine. Sometimes balance is not the best part of your day-to-day. So push your hips up to the ceiling, look forward, and move your head below your hands. If you can, you're trying to move your head down, opening shoulders into sides, move your head from side to side, moving shoulders from side to side, and hips from side to side. You can paddle if you need to, if your heels are not on the floor. Stretching all the time through the back, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both knees placed down on the floor, and left leg step in front of the mat in the lunge. Be careful if you're springing movements before you kind of start pushing yourself down too low. So make sure knees okay, hips okay. Stretch through your hands, bring yourself in the cactus position. Push chest forward, holding 5, and push your hips down if you can further. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands placed on both sides of your left leg. Try to keep your stomach on your side and start pushing hips back, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just start stretching, sitting on your heel if you can. If you need to, you push into your left thigh. If you cannot sit on the heel, sometimes it's very difficult because of knee issues. Stretching through your hands, placing hands along with your left leg, trying to move your elbows down on the floor. If you can, you're grabbing sole of your foot and you're pushing yourself down a little bit tiny, nicely. Don't over push. Should be challenging, but never make any pain to yourself, any harm to yourself. Slowly start bringing yourself up. Move your left leg closer to your right knee, pushing to your toe. On the right leg, stretch. Hands together, twist to the left side, pushing upper arm onto your knee, look up. You can stay here if you can. Right hand is moving down, left hand up. Everything is optional. If something you cannot do, don't worry. You can stretch your back leg if you want to. Stretch your left hand and eventually bring your knees down on the floor, hands down on the floor, and another child position, opening your knees wide, push hips down on your heels, slide and hold yourself into deep stretch, forehead, chin, or chest is trying to push down on the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're sliding down into Sphinx position. Yeah. When elbows just below your shoulders, hands parallel to each other, check your position, move head down and push elbows into the floor, squeezing shoulder blades in the back. Chest and chin, push forward, squeezing shoulder blades, move your legs up. Try to keep your eyes closed for a few seconds and concentrate on your shoulder blades. You need to squeeze them on the back and feel it, feel it, feel it. And release, bring yourself, your hands into creating a pillow, placing hand and move hips from side to side. Stretch your hands and through your legs. Try to reach the opposite walls, holding and moving up higher each time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Creating pillow with your hands, place on the other side, your cheek, and move hips from side to side. Stretch your hands, bring yourself in the cactus position, squeezing shoulder blades for 5. So 5 and hold, relax. 4 and relax. 3, 2, and last one. Just hold, 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 and relax. Bring yourself on the other cheek, move hips from side to side, relax. Bend your knees quite wide on the mat, even outside of the mat if you feel like. Bend your knees, grab your ankles from outside. Forehead is moving down. Look up, knees up, and roll backward and forward if you want to. You're massaging your digestive system by doing this. If you cannot do this, one hand, one leg is absolutely fine. And relax, creating a pillow with your hands, moving hips from side to side. Advanced option for those who can, you move your knees a little bit closer to each other. If it's too much, one hand, one leg is fine. So either one hand, one leg, or you grab your ankles from inside, moving your knees closer to each other. Look up, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, relax. Creating a pillow with your hands, moving hips from side to side. We move to the left side of the mat. Right hand placed with the level of your right shoulder, head down on the floor. If you have a big head or it's not comfortable, you can use a block and place head on the block on the pillow. Okay, so you bend your left knee. You step across your toes, ideally touching the floor. If they're not, it's fine. And you rock on your right shoulder, stretch your left hand, and left hand is trying to reach the floor on the back. It's a nice, wonderful stretch. I absolutely love it. The more you move your knee down to the floor, the more you stretch your hip flexors, the more you push your left hand down, the more you have a stretch between your shoulder blades and your back. Slowly bring yourself back to the center. Move to the right side of the mat. We're repeating the same sequence on the other side. So left hand placed with the level of your left shoulder. Head placed down on the floor, right with the level of your lower rib cage. Right knee up, bend. You roll on your left shoulder. You can rock a few times. Yeah, touching the floor with your toes on the right leg. Right hand up, knees trying to reach the floor, and your right hand is trying to reach the floor on the right side. So I rock on my left shoulder. I love this stretch on my hip flexors, on my shoulder blades. The whole back is stretched. Really nice and lovely. Slowly bring yourself back to the center. Bring your hands down on the floor. Move your head up and move your hands up and move your legs up. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down on the floor, pushing your toes under. Move into down facing dog. You're pushing your hands into the floor. You bend your knees if you have to bend your knees. Rotate your head from side to side and shoulders from side to side. Look forward, bend your right knee and step in front of the mat and left next to your right. Place your stomach on your thighs, grab your elbows and start sliding your elbows down, pushing hips up, moving your head down. Move, maybe you want to move from your toes to your heels. It's a deeper stretch. If you want to work on your hamstrings, start stretching them one by one. So both knees bend. When you exhale, another leg is stretched. Start bringing yourself up. Stretch your hands and exhale. Nice. I'm going to use the wall behind myself to have a triangle. If you don't have the wall or you don't want it, it's fine. So the wall, keep my back in perfect position. Left leg pointed along with the wall, right leg 90 degrees, triangle stretch. My hips touching shoulders and hands touching the wall. So I'm in a perfect stretch, perfect position before I start. I lean to the back first. Try to keep my wrists and elbows next to the wall. Right hand is touching my right thigh, left hand up. If it's too much, you can stop at any point. I feel a deep stretch in my left hip flexor. Slowly bring yourself up into neutral position and then lean forward. Left hand goes down and right up. You stretch your hands into 2 different directions, up and down. If you want to go further, right hand is going above your head and rotate it. If it's too much, stop, right hand up, stretch. Move above your head and rotate it. And last one. And rotate it. Well done. It's a tough one. Good job. Now left leg pointed 90 degrees, right leg placed along with the wall. Or if you don't have the wall, just don't use the wall. Imagining you are. Stretch your hands, lean to the back. And my left hand is trying to touch my left thigh. And right hand up. Holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring yourself back to the center. Now lean forward, keep your hands, wrists, elbows next to the wall. Right hand goes down and left up. Stretch, reach the ceiling and the floor with your both hands. And then left hand is rotating only if you want to. If it's too much, don't do the stretch before you start rotating. Doing properly and slowly is more difficult. Remember this last rotation. Up, and we have finished with this one. Cool, it's a tough one. Good job. We're standing in front of the mat with your left leg stepped forward and right back. Stretch your hands, grab your wrists, elbows. Maybe you can bring hands into Namaste, squeezing shoulder blades in the back. Push your right hip slightly forward and left to the back, so your hips pointed both to the front of the mat. Look forward, squeezing shoulder blades in the back, and start leaning forward. In the middle, I stop and rearrange my position, lengthening through the crown of my head, my hips, and stomach is slowly going down towards to my thigh, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly start bringing yourself up. Shake your hands, shake your legs. We're going to do the same on the other side. A right leg moved forward. Stretch your hands. Hips pointed to the front of the mat. Grab your wrists, elbows, bring hands into Namaste. Look forward and start leaning forward, squeezing your shoulder blades. Lean forward. In the middle, you can rearrange your position slightly, checking that you're stretching through the crown of your head, hip, and still going down closer to the floor, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly start bringing yourself up. Shake your hands and shake your legs. Separating legs with the distance of your hips. Lengthening your body into 2 parts, splitting first. So the bottom push down and upper body is lengthening up. Chest, chin, and chest lengthening up. Hands on your hips, rotate your shoulder blades up and back and start leaning forward. Lean forward. In the middle, I push hips to the back, lengthening through the crown of my head. Continue moving down. Now release my hands. Maybe your hands on the floor, maybe not. So you bend your knees, place stomach on your thighs, grab your toes. Look forward and then start pushing your hips and push them one by one. Don't stretch them two together at the same time. Head is going down as far as you can. And you're pedaling with your legs, stretching, moving your head down and pushing on your elbows is working. Yeah, look forward and bend your knees, place your stomach on your thighs. Hands is moving on the soles of your feet from the front and you push your hips up, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands down on the floor. Separate your legs wide. You sit into squat position if you can. If it's too much, hands down on the floor and you're just moving hips from side to side. For some of you, it's very, very tough. So I push hands together into Namaste, pushing elbows into my thighs. Push hips down, squeezing shoulder blades on the back and look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down on the floor and you move from side to side. That's a brilliant one. Stretch for your shoulder blades. I want to show you. If you can do this, fantastic. If you cannot, just skip it. Soles of your feet together and knees you're opening wide. Left hand down on the floor, right hand up. You stretch. You lean forward, trying to reach the floor with your right hand, and you're wrapping your knee with your right hand. Even if you cannot reach your both hands on the back, it doesn't matter. So you can keep it here and you can opening your left shoulder to the ceiling, squeezing both shoulder blades on the back, opening your head to the ceiling. It's a tough one. When you had enough, if your knees are not happy, don't do this. Just hands down on the floor, stretch your legs,
And we are going to do this on the other side. So sit down on the floor, right hand this time on the floor, left hand up and stretch. You try to reach the floor with your left hand, wrap your left knee. Both hands, you're either stretching your right hand, you bend it, your elbow, trying to grasp your both hands on the back. If it's not happening, it's okay. You're just pushing your right shoulder to the back, look up. Well done, it's a tough one. And we're slowly sitting down on the floor. Perfect, good work. Right leg stretched, toes pointed to the ceiling, left knee bent, and you're pushing to your right thigh. You may need to have a towel here, you don't have to have it. So you're stretching up first, and you lean forward. Your hands may be here, and it's fine, you cannot go any further. So you push your chest forward, and you're trying to slide your hands slightly forward with each exhalation. Maybe your elbows reaching the floor. Maybe you can wrap sole of your foot here. If it's too easy, you can cross your hands and push your right hand down. So don't look at me. You need to decide what is right for you, and you're holding your stretch 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring yourself up. There is no one identical person in this world. Everybody's doing it differently, and it should be right for you. So right knee pushed, bend and pushed into left thigh, stretch up. Always stretch. You're lengthening your hamstrings. So your hands may be here, and you cannot go any further. Maybe you have a knee issue. And start pushing yourself slightly forward nicely. If you can, you wrap the sole of the foot. If you can, you clasp your hands, opening your right shoulder to the ceiling. Everything is optional. As soon as you feel the stretch, this is what is important. Stretch is for you, should be the right for you. Right leg stretched, left knee bent. If you can, you bring yourself into half lotus. If it's impossible, you don't want to, you don't like it, your body doesn't like it, it's fine. You're staying where you are. Point toes to the ceiling, stretch up and lean forward. Hands placed down along with your right leg. Maybe you can slide forward, maybe you can grab sole of your foot and hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly start bringing yourself up. Stretch, left leg stretched, and right knee bent. Push into your left thigh. Stretching up, and place hands along with your left leg. Move your elbows down. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly start bringing yourself up. Stretch, both legs stretch this time. If you want, you can do sliding option when your heels on the floor or maybe outside of the mat. So I move all my fleshy parts, lengthening up, stretch, placing stomach on my thighs, grab sole of my feet, and I start moving forward one by one. Chest push forward, squeeze shoulder blades in the back, start stretching one by one. One of your legs is trying to reach the floor, bend it. Maybe another one is going down on the floor. So eventually you're both legs on the floor. One day, don't worry, if it's not happened today, it will take years of practice. So don't worry if you're not on the floor yet. And maybe one day is not right for you. Maybe you've done something extra, so you cannot stretch, which is fine. Okay, you bend your knees, bring soles of your feet together, clasp your hands, and just try to sit and roll from side to side. Just doing this, you're stretching and working on your hip flexors, which is fantastic and already great. So push elbows into your shins and push them down one by one. Yeah, clasp your hands, move your elbows down, the forehead is pushed down, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly start bringing yourself up. We are moving down on the floor, on the back. Nice, you deserved it. So wrap yourself up, rock from side to side. Feel a nice stretch and nice twist. Really nice one. Okay. So let's do a half happy baby position. Grab sole of your foot, right hand on your right hip. So you push your right hip down and left knee is trying to reach the floor. Really love this stretch. Absolutely love it. You're just only pushing me down on the floor. Feel like my hip flexors are saying thank you. So left leg down and right leg up, grabbing sole of your foot and push it down, push it down, push it down. Keep your left hand on your left thigh. Keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. Push your right knee down if you can. So carry on doing one by one. If you can do two together, better. So this head down on the floor, your back flat on the floor, you're using only your hands and pushing your knees down. Lovely. Right leg down on the floor, left leg move to cross. You push your left knee away, grab your thigh. If you want, you stretch your leg. If you want, you grab your knee. If you want, you can bring yourself into full lotus. We are all different. If you want to, you can bring your legs down on the floor, stretching through your hands and move your hands above your head. Slowly bring yourself up, changing legs, left leg down, right across, moving right knee away. If it's enough for you, you're staying where you are. If you can, grab your left thigh. If you can, you stretch, make it push your knee closer to your chest. Maybe a full version of the lotus is for you. You're choosing what is right for you. And slowly start unraveling. Grab your ankles, place all of your feet down on the floor, hands down on the floor, and move your hips up. Rotate your hips from side to side. Stretch them. If you can, clasp hands under your hips, shouldering shoulders towards each other, pushing hips high, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unravel. Left leg stretched, right knee bent. Move closer to your chest, open to the right side first, and then move it across. Right hand up and stretch and bring into crucifix position, so with the level of your shoulder. Keep your knee on the floor. This is a key point. Look to the right side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Move back to the center. Now, right leg stretched, left knee bent, open to the left side, and then move it across on the mat. Keep knee down on the floor by helping yourself with the hand. Left hand up and place with level of your shoulder. Look to the left if you can. The more you push your left shoulder to the floor, the deeper the stretch is. Keeping knee on the floor is crucial. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Well done. Slowly bring yourself back to the center. Wonderful. Okay, we are rolling backward and forward 3 times if you can. Yeah, and eventually sitting in front of the mat, we are going to do breathing. Yeah, so to energize yourself for the rest of the day, sit into the most comfortable cross-leg sitting position or any position. Yeah, we're using our fingers on the right hand. The second and fourth will be closing your nostrils. Keep a little circle between your first and third finger. Inhale through your left, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale. This is one circle. Okay, are we ready? You can skip it if you don't want to do this. So inhale through your left, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale through the right. Hold breath, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale through your right. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale through your left. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale through the left. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale through the right. And hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale. And hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale to the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Close, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set. Inhale. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale. Now you feel that your nostrils, both of them are cleaned up, because when you use two nostrils at the same time, they're usually halfway blocked and they're not symmetrical like all our body. Just see how you feel after this practice. I'm sure you feel energized and ready for the rest of your day. Thank you very much for sharing your practice with me today. It was great as always. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.